Hey, what's going on guys? Etano12 here and welcome back to some more Mario Party Star Rush. So we're starting again the Master Tower from floor 200. Remember our goal for this episode will be 300, but we are eventually aiming to get to the very top 500. Like I said, my record is still 22. Quick save data found. Continuing, will erase this data. Continue from quick save. Yes. Okay, hopefully my amiibo are all charged up and ready. So I, what am I trying to say? So that they can be used as extra lives should I fail, knowing me. Okay, 2, yes. 1, it's gotta be there. The one behind, isn't it? It's got to be there, that's got to be safe. That's a 2, it could be anywhere. So excuse me, I'm going to try this way. That's got to be a dead zone. That's another 2, that's got to be there. There's 1, which is behind. That's fine, that's not safe. It's like a mirror image. Okay, back down we go. We'll find another way out. 2. Either side, it's fine. There's 1 somewhere, it's got to be there. There's a second one, but it's got to be there because this can't be adjacent to each other. Same with this one. Oh jeez. I mean that could be anywhere, so I'm gonna not do that one. Anywhere we can go here? Up here? Yep. 1 again. That could be anywhere. I'm not risking that. Not this early on. Another way out. This way. 1. Yes. 2. It's got to be there because this adjacent, it can't be next to each other. 1 is behind, 1 is to the right, 1 could be anywhere, but that's got to be safe here. That could be anywhere. So, oops. So, let's just keep going. Keep trying new ways. 1. Good. 2. Okay. Well, there's no way out from that one anyway. Okay, we've run into a bit of a problem here. There's 2 on that one. That could be any one of those other spots. Get down. Okay, well that's got to be safe. And it is. 1 to the right. That's got to be safe. There's 1 below. 1 has got to be there because that's the only available spot. So that's got to be there, and that's got to be here. Uh-oh. Again. Oh, dear. To the right. Okay, we're safe. 210. Come on, Yoshi, we can do this. Whoops. Go there. This just mirrors the music slightly different. Right, that's not safe. Although saying that, that's got to be the only spot there because that's a blue space, which is also safe. What about here? 1. Okay. That is not safe. However... Yep, thought so. So that spot. 1. Yep. 2. Okay. Got those 2 spots though. Okay. Stop there. Let's go down 1. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm thankful I did. Okay. Well, that's got to be safe here. As much as I do want to go up, I really don't trust that. Being very cautious here. Which for a game mode like this is fine. Uh-oh, okay, stop there. We've only found 1, so it's got to be there, because that's got to be... Yeah, thought so, okay. To the right. 2... Already found them. 1 to the left. 2. to the right. Okay, 220. Keep going. I think that's it. Okay, yep, 1. 1, that could be anywhere, so I'm not going to proceed. Here, 1, yep. Also 1, meaning I'm probably not going to proceed there either. Here, 1, yes. 1, don't know where that could be, but that's going to be safe, right? There's 2, so there we go. 1, that's going to be... Uh-oh. Okay, sure. It's going to be there then. Okay. Just keep going. Right. Uh-oh. It's going to be those two, because that's... Yeah, okay, that sounds right. 1 above. 2. 1. 0. 2. Okay, never mind, we're going. 230. Okay, that should be 2, right? Nope, 3. Okay, sure. That's actually quite helpful. To the left. I don't know where that could be, so I'm gonna retreat. 1 to the left. 1 could be anywhere, but it can't be here. Okay. Meaning that's got to be there. 0. 2, which could be anywhere. Could be in either one of those 2 spots. Again, same with this one. We're gonna go all the way back down to the bottom now. 2? Yes, okay. 1. Gotta be there. 2. Down and to the left. 1 to the right. 0. 1 could be anywhere. 2. Second one could be anywhere. Nope, that's a safe spot. So yeah, down and to the right. It's gotta be there. There's 1 below. Second one could be anywhere. 0, good. Okay, that 1 could be anywhere. 1, it's gotta be there because there's some stuff here. Alright, there's a second one, so that's dead. 1 to the left. 1 could be either one of those 2, I don't know. With us saying that, that does seem like that's a... Yep. Okay. 1, again, could be anywhere. Oh, jeez. This is actually a lot tougher than it looks. 2. It's got to be there because that's a spot. Okay. 1. 1. It's got to be 2. Got that everywhere. Hold on. Yep, 2 have been marked, so we can proceed here. That's got to be safe, right? Yep. 1. 2, which we've identified, so that's safe to proceed. 0. 3! Okay. Glad we found that out. 2. We don't know where the second one could be, also that's got to be there. Which means that's dead. Can we proceed up here? Yes, we can. Let's go. 240. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay. These 3 here are safe. They've all got 1 marked, so I assume it's going to be like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Keep going until we hit reds, because we don't have enough information to proceed with the reds right now. Okay, 0. 0, 2, 1. So we found one of these two, but they could, again, the second one could be anywhere. Let's find out here. 3. Okay, good to know. 2. 0. Should be 2. Yep. 0. That's a 2. That's a 2. Meaning those two are dead. 1 to the right. 2. It's got to be those two because they can't be adjacent to each other. Yep. 1 below. 0. 2. Okay. Let's go up 1. That could be anywhere. So just keep going down. Keep going this way. We've identified these two, so that can proceed. 1 could be anywhere. 2. 1. 1 below. 0. 1 could be anywhere. What about here? 3. Okay, good. We've identified those two. There's a 1 somewhere, but it can't be on this spot, so this spot is automatically deemed safe. 1 to the right. 1 could be anywhere, but this is... oh my god. Okay. So that's going to be safe, meaning that's dead spot. 1, which is not this spot. Below. 0. 1. Oh, we're so close. I don't want to take any risks. That needs also that gone. Well, that's the only spot that's available. 2. 2! Meaning that is our gateway to 250! Good! We are halfway up the tower. Okay, we found that out. What about over here? 2? Yes. So it's got to be there. And another 2. Meaning that's got to be up there, so this is safe. And that's got to be dead. So 1 to the left. 1, which could be anywhere, but not here. Yep, that one's also going to be a good spot. Until it isn't. Found one of those two. I do not want to take any risks here. I'm too far in to quit now. You can see the top of the tower on the bottom screen. Okay, it's gone. That. Okay, blue, that's a 0, that's a 2. That's a 1, which means below. Meaning those two. Oof. I don't have enough information to proceed to the top here. So let's go this way. 2. That could literally be anywhere, but it's gotta be not. It's gotta be there, right? Navigate. Okay. Can't go anywhere that way. If anything, this is a safe spot, and that indicates a 3. So, good to know that that is unexploitable. 2, which means those two are dead. 1 to the left. This one should be 1 to the... sorry, what this one I meant 1 to the right. This one should be 1 to the left. Here, that's a 3, so that's good to know. I don't know why I'm going down. I can't... yep, already found out those 3, so that's a given. I don't know why I'm going down. I should be going up. We have found these two, though, so that's good. 0. 1, which I'm not chancing anything. Get back on the blue square. 2. 0. Gateway to 260. Found. Good. There we go. Right. These two should be safe. That tells us that's not safe. That tells us that's not safe. Uh-huh. Can we go down one? We can go down one. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. It's gotta be that. There. Okay. That's gone. What about here? Okay, there's two. But I just want to complete the circle down here. This should be purple. And it is. What about these two spaces? Okay. I think we found another purple space there. Okay. Keep going this way. Good. Okay. Huh. I want to believe... No. It's got to be here, right? Yeah. Okay, thought so. I mean, that's gone. What about here? Okay, we're good. We can use that as a gateway to get back up. There's another one here. It's got to be there. And another one. It's got to be there. Okay, not enough information. Shit. Alright. We made it to floor 268 with Yoshi. I'm not sure what floor I got Yoshi on, but Amiibo should be up and ready. So that's one down. I've got 3 more. Come on, Toad, we can finish this. Okay. That means this is a safe spot. I still don't have enough information to go on there, so... Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Just keep going other ways. One below, one which could be anywhere. Below should be fine. That again, well, it can't. It has to be there because it can't be here. 2, of which those are the only 2 spaces left. So that's 2, 0, 1. It's got to be this. Has got to be a safe spot. That's 2. Which, because that space is yellow, meaning the space to our left should be safe, meaning that. Okay, I was right. That one's also got to be dead because they cannot be next to each other. I keep telling myself that. 1. Okay, 270. I don't know what I'm doing. That should be that. Okay, good to know. That's a 3. 2. Yep, okay. 1. Also 1, but it can't be there. It could be there, but I'm just gonna go the other way around. If I can. Go there everywhere. Right. These spots here should be safe. Okay. Dead. I'm liking this blue one here. Not so much anymore. Okay. Actually, I can keep going this way. 1. Okay. 1. But they are everywhere. Okay, this should be a purple. Yeah, okay. Okay, that means that's gone. Right, yeah, I think that's the case. That's the only spot that hasn't been lit up, but it still has a 1 on it. That's got a 2 on it, meaning they're dead. Meaning, alright, yes, 1. That was a huge risk. I don't know what I was thinking there. I could have lost Toad. Floor 280, somehow we made it. Any more? Here we go. I think that's... Yep. Not enough information. Okay. That's what my understanding is. Yep. Okay. That was a massive risk, but I knew it was safe because of this blue one. So it wasn't really a risk. You get what I mean. Oh, don't tell me. Right. Let's find out. Well, it's got to be blue, right? So this has got to be purple. And it is. Okay. Not enough information. But I do know this spot is safe. Until it isn't. It could be anywhere. That's the problem. Ugh. I'm gonna use this blue space to keep going up. Until I can't! Well, that one's... Yep, alright, so that's a goner. What about here? Okay, so that's safe. Yep. One to the left, so that's a safe spot, meaning that's gone. Okay. Let's keep going up. 1. Okay, 0. No, that's a safe spot. That indicates a 2. That also indicates a 2. However, again, with this yellow space, it's a 1, but it does mean that these two spaces are possibilities. Although saying that, there's one below here, so this one's got to be safe, right? There we go. Wait, we found 1. That was a 2. Still don't know where the 2 is here. With this one, it could be there. Meaning that there'll be 1 here as well. But it could be those 2. So, I don't know. Oh my god, please let me up on a different route. Okay, we have found 2 of them though, so that's safe to proceed. Keep going this way, there's 2 that we found. Excellent! Okay, good to know I was right. There's 1 somewhere, it's got to be there because that's safe. But they can't be next to each other, so that's our gateway up to 290. So now I'm just going to keep doing the same pattern over and over again. But we're nearly there. Okay, that's a 3. 3s are basically immediately stop and mark every space. These should be safe here, these blue ones. Right, yes, there's 1 to the left, that means there's 1 here, and there's 1 to the right. Okay. That's also a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1 that's below. There's also, yeah, 1 that's below, so that's safe to proceed. That's going to be a purple. Yes, it is. What about over here? 1 below. 1 which could be anywhere except here, because... Yep. Right. Meaning that's dead, and here's alive, and that is... I don't know what to think anymore. Yep. Okay, and there's those 2. Right, we're making some progress, that's fine. This should be a red, and it is. That's a 1, which means that's dead, because these cannot as can that space, which is a 2. Which does mean that one of those 2 spaces has 1. What about this other way? 3. Okay, good to know. But we still haven't found the second one for this space. But I can go here, right? There's a 1, down. There's a 2. There's also a 2 here. That's dead. Okay, we found these 2. That's fine. We can keep going. That's a 0. Good. That's a 2. That's a 3. And that's a 2, meaning that space is dead. That's a 0. That's a 1. We found it. Let's go. 300! Saving checkpoint, and I'm gonna call it there. So, that's it. Floor 300, only 1 life lost, meaning I could probably continue the next set of 100 immediately after this. Right. Thank you all so much for watching. This is getting very stressful now. Subscribe, comment, favorite, and like for more, and I will see you next time. First off, let's save and quit so I've got some music to play. When you're ready, returning to clear from 400. Yes. Okay. So getting on the game here now. Okay, that'll do. Yes, so thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, favorite, and like for more, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.